the observatory tower, now an empty, roofless shell, stands as a landmark on the hill, visible for many miles in all directions. People from the area returning after a holiday or even after years of absence say that as soon as they can see the tower, they know they're home. It was built some 2 centuries ago for a local lard with the interest in the stars. It was not long before it fell into disuse, perhaps because the amateur astronomer found that he could see little more of the night sky than that lovely spot than he could from a room at the top of his own house. There might, however, have been another reason for this abandonment. One summer's night, studying the moon through the telescope, the lard found that he could see the lunar surface in the most remarkable detail. As he swiveled the instrument, something astonishing came into view. He called to the servant waiting below with their horses. "Come up here and look through the glass," he shouted. "Tell me if you cannot see what appears to be a building of some kind on the moon." The servant had long ago concluded that his master was mad, yet through the telescope he too could see a tower, very similar to the one of which they stood, perched on the ridge of the moon. "You're right," he said. "What's more, there are 2 figures at the rambles, and they're mocking us." Frantically, the lard pushed the man out of the way and proceeded again. After some minutes, during which time the lard's whole demeanour became less and less animated, and more desolated, he stepped back. "No," he said, "it was a delusion after all, doubtless caused by shadows on the moon. Go back to the horses and I'll be with you soon." The servant never again visited the observatory with his master, but years later, with a drink inside him at the fireside, he would recall what he had seen through the telescope: the men on the moon, their backs turned, their beaks dropped, their coat-tails flicked up, and their large pale hindquarters gleaming at him across space.